flame at this point. Gonna be a bit of a hamper on the effectiveness of this. Still lots of drones going down though.
Yeah, tons of drones going down still, and HoneyBear is really paying for having no static D, or at least no spores, no spines. I mean, he has spores. HoneyBear really needs to take more bases.
Evening up the worker count there. Remember that HoneyBear killed like 18 workers with his initial roach attack, but then Avilo got a great engagement when he unloaded a bunch of roaches on top of that mech army because of that high banshee count, and those banshees did a great job picking off that third and now following it up with slaying a bunch of drones like he did. Yeah, he should be able to deal with the Roach Hydra Viper composition. He does have the Ravens out already for PDD, and now that he's throwing down some Vikings, like he has all the utility he needs to deal with this composition of our Zerg player. He's currently parked his army over here on the north side of the map. Awkward base by HoneyBear there on the top right. Actually taking both of the top bases. The CC of Avilo is going to fly over there.
Yeah.
Wow, are these Hydras going to snipe that? Oh shit, that's so punishing.
Yeah. With +3 attack, Hydras just kill buildings so fast.
Nice siege line from Avilo here though. Doing a great job of preventing, like, there's absolutely no way an army's going to run down this ramp. Look at all those Widow Mines too. I'd love to see units run down that ramp, just to see everything ragged all around. But I think HoneyBear is wise to that, and he's looking for a different angle of engagement. Kind of postures his Vipers out front. There's a nice little clump of Sky Terror in here with this mech though. Great unit composition by Avilo here in this late game. With these Ravens, it's also going to allow him to clear out the creep wherever his army is located. So I don't know if like, either player doesn't really have a necessity to attack at this point. They're just trying to like feel it out, see where they can get some damage done, and this is really bad by HoneyBear. Rallying in his infestors like that. He didn't time this out at all with the throwing down of infested Terrans, but he still lands clouds like crazy on that tank line. Is that enough for him to bust through here? He has triggered a bunch of the Widow Mines, pretty much every single one, and these tanks are just left for dead. Alright, Hydras push in. Really breaking in close. I think if he timed it with the infested Terrans a little better there, he would have been able to crush that position.
Yeah, that was definitely a better engagement for Avilo than HoneyBear, but I mean HoneyBear can remake stuff quicker.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward to see those infestors like run in and die like that.
I think it wouldn't hurt HoneyBear to also continue his upgrades, get his carapace, maybe get his melee, and throw down an Ultra Cavern. Because we did see Ultras being super useful in the last game and the time he made them.
Oh shit, a few Vikings and Ravens getting caught over here. Gonna force a PDD at least. And threatening to bust down these rocks. Nice defensive P-Fort though being started by Avilo. I wonder if the rocks will buffer that, such that the P-Fort will finish actually not even close. Those units,
yeah, not even close.
Yeah, those units busting through, and he's trying to relocate his tanks, but he's caught in an awkward position. That base gets focused down. Cancelled at least by Avilo. The P-Fort was. But now that a bunch of the tanks have been moved, it looks like HoneyBear is going to try and poke at the front. So many Widow Mines here from Avilo. +3. Essentially, yeah, maxed out on upgrades. Let's see, he started on his Sky Weapons at this point. HoneyBear at 3-2 as you mentioned. Could be adding that final carapace upgrade.
Yeah, he
did throw down the Ultra.
And the melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. They're doing just as our resident Zerg expert thought. Supplementing with Ultralisks here. The Viper count's kind of low now. Just down to 4. I think he was up to like 6 or 8 earlier on. But he's recognized that because Avilo's producing Vikings. If he goes into Ultras, he might be able to overwhelm him on the ground with a nice engagement. This Thor count's pretty high too. So here comes the engagement. Pushing in with the blinding cloud.
The army unsieged and blinding clouds it.
Yeah,
this is such a good engagement for HoneyBear, I think. Except there's a few tanks that aren't covered, so that actually went okay for Avilo.
Totally. I thought Wait, I totally thought that HoneyBear was gonna get shredded by that, or that Avilo was gonna get shredded by that. I think the Widow Mines paid off so much, like
yeah, it was definitely the Widow Mines.
because he went on top of them, and I don't know, does Blinding Cloud affect them?
I don't think so.
That might have been it, because he Blinding Cloud like all the Thors. You could see they were bugging out, just trying to get out of the cloud so they could fire, and almost half of them went down instantly. But man, those Widow Mines paid off. I guess, yeah, they couldn't have been affected. That was just too powerful.
Yeah, they don't have an
these...
attack stat.
Oh shit! Widow Mine's catching the drone transfer. I thought all three would go off. Oh, he wisely moves one Widow Mine or one drone in to trigger it. The creep over here denying Avilo from taking the northern base. Focusing down the hatchery though with the Banshee. He was over at the north side, so both players still on 4 bases. Only 2
If
mining.
we look at the unit tab from HoneyBear though, he now has 16 Ultralisks.
Oh my.
That is a ridiculous number of Ultralisks.
Oh, he types it.
And as long as he doesn't engage in a choke, it's just gonna fuck up Avilo.
Oh shit.
Even if he engages here, it's probably fine.
Can the Widow Mine save him this time?
That tank damage is pretty insane, but there's so many Ultralisks. Holy.
Doesn't even need the Blinding Cloud to get in there.
It up regardless, but
oh wow. Yeah, Avilo holds on, man. Avilo's got 6 supply right now.
yeah, look at the bank too. I actually think Avilo is just like swung into a really great spot here. I think HoneyBear's being way too aggressive.
That went better than expected. Yeah, he bunched up pretty tight. I'd love to see like one Ultra kind of leading for the initial tank volley. Or
them just trying to come in from different angles, like if he came down from the ramp with some of them as well.
oh my, so look at the mineral bank from Avilo. That's similar to what he had on Daybreak. He's really going to be able to utilize Hellions here in the late game. To like they're almost going to be free to him.
Yeah.
And Widow Mine's just fucking with the lings of HoneyBear out here in the center. Those things do have pretty long range. So I think a big difference there too might have been that he only has 1 melee attack. Like if those were maxed out upgraded ultras, could have been a world of difference in that engagement.
Yeah, I think they would have definitely eaten through a lot quicker.
He could have come from multiple angles as well. I mean, it's just it's silly for him to be attacking into that position. He should be working on denying the side bases while establishing his own.
Yeah, because now that's like a double P fort. And look at the mules working, man. Look at this
Jesus.
excavation. What is the income? 3,000 mineral income. Oh, it's going up. Is he gonna hit 4K? Not quite. But that is epic. That's just gonna add to that mineral bank.
Fusion core once again for Avilo, as well as 4 more command centers, so he's going to be probably going into mule-based economy at this point.
These Vikings doing pretty good work against the Overlords here. Mass Lings out of HoneyBear. Kind of an awkward unit selection given that there are some Battle Hellions present on the field. Only 4 though. Taking more than 4 base helps. Interesting. Yeah, the problem for HoneyBear in taking the exterior bases, like this is where it turns into a Terran favored map, to be honest. I think it's a little bit easier here to take these. This is coming from a Terran player too, to take these external bases while denying your opponents. Especially since you can like bottle up onto 8 gas pretty easily. This is a rough spot for HoneyBear because when he tries to add the bases on the far side, just Banshees kind of fly over there, pick them off.
I think HoneyBear would be good to start utilizing some ling drops again into the main. Because if you look at the Terran position on the map, he's so incredibly spread along that long, narrow set of bases. I think if some lings are dropped into the main right now, I'd have a really hard time dealing with that.
So Mass Banshee's raining down here on the 3rd. No spores or anything, just queens here for HoneyBear. And yeah, as you mentioned, drops could be really good right now, but he's pretty much that's pretty much relying on your opponent not having Hellions.
Oh,
he's just gonna attack the front with pure Ling. This is gonna work out. They're so bunched up into the Battle Hellions. They just get shredded. That door popped. It turned like 7 times its actual size when it exploded. I don't even understand.
Ah!
Avilo takes game number 3.
Wow.